Yeah, next topic is inheritance. This is one of the important feature of object-oriented programming. What is inheritance? Acquiring the features of existing class into a new class. That is deriving a class from a existing class. So what does it mean? Let us understand through other engineering examples. If I take an example of automobile engineering, then if a car company has designed a car, okay, they have designed some car, and that same, this is just a design, okay, this is a design, and based on this design they have manufactured a car, okay, just roughly I am drawing a picture. They have manufactured a car. Now the engineers will work on the design, and based on the design the product is manufactured, and many cars are manufactured and sold in the market. Now this design is successful. Now let us see. Now a company is trying to make some new model of the same car. So do you think they have to do the design work right from the beginning, again from the scratch, or they can carry on the same features in a new design? That is, in a new design, all the features are borrowed and extra features are added. Extra features are added to it. So a new car, a new model with some changes in this one. So whatever the new features they want to add, they can add it. Like suppose this was hatchback, now it is sedan. Everything is same, but that was hatchback model and now it is a sedan model with some more extra internal features. So for making a new model which is matching with the first one, they don't have to do the redesigning work, just they can extend the existing design and add a few features in that design to come up with a new design. Again, they can manufacture a lot of cars from this design and sell them in the market. So this is the example of a inheritance, acquiring the features of an existing design into a new design. Now just I can speak about other examples also, like a company, electronic company is having a television model and they are introducing a new model. So they will not work out on the new model right from the scratch, just they will extend the existing one and add few features and launch a new model. Now same thing we want in software also. In programming also we want to do the same thing. Like suppose we have a class rectangle, already we wrote this, which is having some length and breadth. Just I am scribbling here because we already know about this one. So already we have a class with a lot of properties and methods like data members and functions. Everything is ready, and we were creating an object of this rectangle already, rectangle R1, R2, R3. So we can create various rectangles. So these were the rectangles. Diagrammatically it looks like this. Every rectangle has its length and breadth, and these are the objects of this design. Now we want to write a class, another class which is having the feature same as rectangle. So we don't have to rewrite the code that was already there in rectangle. I can simply write on a class. Suppose I want to write a class for a cuboid. Cuboid is nothing but a rectangular shape only, but which is also having one extra dimension, that is height. So what I can say is, I will say class cuboid that should extend from rectangle, that is inheriting from rectangle. So I want everything that is there in rectangle to be borrowed here also. Then when I create an object of cuboid C1, C2, C3, so on. Now the objects of cuboid can be created with various dimensions, whatever I like. So that's it. Like in other engineering, we have a design and the object of this design, and we have a new design that is object of the new design, and this new design is borrowing all the features of this existing design. So same way, when I have a rectangle, already a design is there, and these are the objects. Like the car on the road, a rectangle in the memory. This is the design with the company, a class with the programmer. This is the running program which will create objects. This is written by a programmer. So from this, objects are created. Now I want another class that is cuboid, which I feel that I should extend a rectangle. To a rectangle, if I give a height, it becomes a cuboid. So I am saying that cuboid will inherit from rectangle. So in this way, we can achieve reusability in programming. That is reusability of a design. You don't have to redesign again from the beginning. You can reuse the design. So same way in programming also, we want to reuse the class, which is already, this class is perfect. It's error free. We are using it. So now we want another class having the same feature. So just you can inherit a new class from an existing class. So this is the concept of inheritance. That is the procedure of borrowing the features of an existing class into a new class. Everything from this class will be taken in this one. Like everything from this design will appear here. Plus we can add more features to this one. So same way we can add more features to this one. So like in other engineering streams, reusability of design is there. So same way we want to achieve reusability of source code. That is a class. Now let us see a simple example of inheritance. Let me write some example class here. See, if I have a class called base class, base, it's having everything public. Let us say it is having variable integer x and having a function that is void show, which will display a value of x, cout x. That's all. A simple class I have written, which is having one data member that is variable and a function show, which will display the value of that x. Then I will write a class derived, and that is inheriting from base class. So here I will write public base. So this is the syntax. Now what is the meaning of public? Why I should write public there? I will explain afterwards. Class derived public base. So this is inheriting from base class. So this is the method, this is the syntax in C++ for deriving a class. That is, it says that this class is extending from this class. So this colon is used for showing extension of a class. Now here in this one, I will write everything public. Then I will declare some variable, let us say y, and I will have a function void display x with some space y. This will display two things, x and y. Now you can see that this derived class is having only one variable, that is y. Then how it got x? That x it is borrowing or getting it from the base class. So base class is having x and it is accessing x as well as y. So that's it. There's a base class and derived class. Diagrammatically we show it like this. Suppose this is a base class and this is derived class, and we show an arrow upwards to show that derived class is inheriting from base class. So a class will have an arrow towards its parent class. Now let us create the objects of these and see what happens. See, inside main method, okay, int main, void main, whatever you want to write. So now I will create the object of base b. So what happens when I create an object of base? It will have only variable x. This object will have only variable x, and it is having one method that is show. So as everything is public, so I can access that. So I will say b dot x assign 25. Then I will say b dot show. What will be displayed? It will be displaying x. So what is the value of x that I have set? 25. So this 25 is stored here and I am calling show. So I will write on the function also here to show that this object is having two things, that is x and show function. X I have set as 25 and b show I am calling, so it is displaying this 25. Now let us create the object of derived class. Derived d. Now when I create an object of derived class d, let us see what are the things it will have. It is having its own member y. Then it is inheriting from base class, so it's having x also. So yes, it is having x also. Two members are there. then it is having a function display as well as the function show is available. So it is having show also and display also. Two functions are available in this one. Now you can see that object of base class is having x and show, these two things only, but the object of derived class is having x, show, y and display. X, show and y and display. All these things are there. So I'll just write x on this side. Okay. Now, can I access that x? Yes, I can say d dot x assign 10 and d dot y assign 15. So this is 10 and this is 15. Can I call this function show? D dot show, what it will display? Which function will be called? See, I am saying d dot show. D is an object of derived class, but show is not there. Show is present here. So this will be called, and it displaying value of x. So this x, it will be called upon that d. So it will display 10. Then if I say d dot display, then it will display these two values, x and y. So x is 10 and y is 15. So the output will be 10 and 15. So that's it. So here I have objects of base class and object of derived class. Diagrammatically they look like this. This is having x and show, this is having x, y, show, display. Though only two things are there in this class, then where these two things are coming from, they are coming from base class because it is inheriting. So that's it. This is a simple example to show how we can get the features of an existing class into a new class, that is inheritance. So I have taken a very simple example with a variable and a function. Practically how it is useful, we will learn more on this one. Okay, let us try this and see how it works.